Hello guys, good morning, good afternoon, good night. Wherever time frame zone you're watching me from, is your girl Eso-chyk. On today's topic is on relationship and matters. So my platform is basically on lifestyle, vlogs, health tips, teaching tips, and whatever that will be beneficial to my viewers. So on today's topic on relationship and matters, I want to share my experience um on distance relationship. I experienced and encountered distance relationship for 7 years, living separately from my partner without face-to-face contact for 7 good years before I joined him fully. So we were married, but because of he was staying in a different location with me, so I'm trying to share my experience. Yes, it was toxic, and I encountered a lot of even advice, the good ones, the bad ones, but I'm trying to tell you, watching this video, how what really helped me in overcoming all these kind of challenges in my distance relationship. So the first thing I did was I engaged more in things of God. I involved more in activities, things that will engage me, and mainly I was a Sunday school teacher in my church that time in Nigeria. So I prepared ahead of Sunday class to teach my my class. Yes. So I headed the Sunday school class for adults, and yeah, for adults in Nigeria that time in my church. So I press on with church activities so that I cannot be I will not really put my focus on things that will be keeping me depressed or thinking about my relationship. So that's it. So I really involved myself. Not that I didn't have other things I did, but I involved myself in things of God. Secondly, I was busy with my work. Yes, my work really took most of my time as a manager then. So I work with my workers in my branch. So I focused on my work so that I will not be distracted. The third thing I did is that I call my partner most at times, most especially because the time frame of the country he was, which is Australia at that time with Nigerian time, was not the same. So most at times when I feel that I'm supposed to hear from him, maybe he's at work, I will calculate the time with our own time. I will now call him. So I make sure that there is no communication lapse, because I make sure that at least once in a day we talk. So it's very, very important for distance relationship, for you people to keep communication. Don't allow any communication barrier because of the distance. Fourthly, I avoided any social activities, most of the times keeping late nights. Okay, I avoided it. The only thing I always engage myself is like going for wedding invitation or any kind of birthday celebration, but it will not be like night outing. It will be like daytime, morning and daytime. So that's what I always involve myself. So most of the times I spend my weekends maybe with my family then, yes, so that I will not feel bored. So that's what I did. Because if we are in a distance relationship and you always see yourself moving out in the night, you don't know who is watching you. You don't know who will pass wrong information with your partner. By the time you know it, your relationship will start having problem. So I really avoided anything like night outing, unless maybe the only night outing I went was with my in-law. When he came back, he wanted to take I and the wife out. Yes, I knew that one is a safe outing. Even if people see me, yes, I'm with my in-law. So my in-law have already covered me. And my in-law even have to even call my husband that night that he went for an outing with me. because human beings are terrible. Somebody might just see you and the person will not even understand who you are with. The person will just pass wrong information maybe with your spouse, and if your spouse is that kind of a person that doesn't have understanding upon the wife, your spouse can believe in any negative thing he hears. So to avoid something like that, to avoid any wrong information, I really avoided anything that is like night outing. Then another thing I did is I aligned myself with many people that are in the same thing that I'm passing through, that are like having a long distance relationship. But it depends. There's some friends that are still in long distance relationship that misbehave. So I was very, very careful in choosing my friends. Yes. So that though that we are in the same page, but we are marrying separate husbands. So there's some of the kind of friends that you keep. At the end of the day, it might be so it might be become a regret to you. So I was very, very careful in the kind of friends that I choose during that distance relationship. It might be like one or two close friends that once in a while we'll talk about our challenge, what we are passing through, how we are going to, how we are about to, how we can help ourselves even in when we are passing through lonely times without seeing our spouse. So we can discuss our issues, and each and every one of us encourage each other to keep pressing forward, until you finally join with your partner. So that's what I'm saying. Keep healthy relationship, mainly with females, healthy ones. Don't keep toxic ones, because it might influence you badly, most especially when you have a long distance relationship. So I was so careful in choosing my friends. So I really aligned with positive minded people that really encourage me, people that is passing through the same situation that I'm passing through. So we really encourage each other. So finally, I will not say that my greatest challenge was, and the greatest challenge that I faced that time was because I didn't really have a kid. So I could remember one of my female friends that time have a kid. Children can keep you occupied, most especially in long relationship for those that have kids. But in my own case, I didn't really have any child that time. So for any long relationship without any child, it's so lonely and bored at times. So that's it. But I didn't allow anything to weigh me down. I really did my own part by going through any medical appointment that I have. I really took care of myself. I ate right. I did my exercise. I involved myself in the things of God. I didn't really waste my time with ill-mannered people or people that doesn't have positive mindset, no matter the challenge I was facing through that time. So I didn't really want align myself with people that will bring me down, or people that will bring down my vision, or people that will make me to look depressed. So I thank God that I was so careful in choosing my friends. So that is it. So with these few tips of mine, I just want to encourage you out there that is facing this kind of challenge of maybe having a long distance relationship. With this video, it can be helpful to somebody. So don't fail to subscribe, share, hit on the notification icon so that you get notified whenever I upload a video. It's your girl once again, Eso-chyk. Love you. Bye bye.